Okay, ladies, you're now live.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Come on, refresh. You see it? Yeah, there we go.
I'm not, but I have to. There we go. Good morning, little.
Hello, little. Yes, what the formula? You're exactly right.
That made me laugh.
Hello, Pastor Jason and the birthday girl, Christelle. Hi, Sandra. You still in North
Sandra.
Carolina? Hi, Gloria. James. Robin. Hi, Dusty. So my cousins are trying to compete with your cousins. You know, our favorite cusser just said, was it me? I said no, and she goes, I'm a lady. Aw. Tell Emma that she's very welcome.
How cute.
She is so precious.
I was looking at the
Mark.
pictures Sandra posted of the troll party they had. It was so cute. Morning, Mark. How's that little baby? He's so cute. I love he posts
He
those
is.
pictures in the morning. They're so cute.
I like them both on Facebook and Instagram.
Yep.
That's how cute he is. Okay.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
No, your day just started. All right, here we go.
Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to all of you. And if you do not currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's a way to get a behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com all go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour. Plus, it's a way for you to interact with the show. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments for any of the topics that we might be talking about or any of our guests, you can always just post them right there.
You can, if you still want to remain anonymous, you can always message us. I get the pop-ups here. I'm using my laptop. Teresa uses her phone, but I also have my phone so I can check email. We're connected.
Yes, we are pretty good at multitasking, that's for sure.
All right, it is a crazy morning. There
Just
have
a
been
little bit.
several unfortunate incidents that have happened in the Yuma community, starting very, very early. First, we want to just give a props to our amazing firefighters. You know, through both the Yuma Fire Department, Rural Metro, other agencies. Mm-hmm. There was the first fire that I'm aware of started around 3:30 this morning. I think it was on 26th Place. Mm-hmm. I don't remember if it's Place or Street, but firefighters were working on that, and I believe they were still doing some mop up and watching for hot spots. And then one of the homes next to that, just within the last 30 minutes, I believe, sparked up. Mm-hmm. But they've been working on a very large-scale fire on Arizona Avenue around the apartments that are known as Mesa Heights apartments. And those were still under construction. And from the photos that we've been receiving in video also, a very, very large fire. I know some adjacent residences were actually probably on fire too. I don't know if it was a couple little flare-ups here and there.
Yeah, you know what? It's just really sad to see, and it's this is an area that they're trying to revitalize, and actually one of the not only is it sad that this brand new structure and it was such a beautiful structure. I've seen the plans for it when they first put them out. These were set to be apartments for low-income housing, and there's a lot of people that have been on waiting lists through Hasty and things like that, people that can't afford their own homes. We have a lot of homeless population here in Yuma, and these, places like Hasty and these apartments were going to house these people. And I know that applications were already being filled out for these different apartments. So it's definitely sad to see something like this. Now, there is no official press release yet, obviously, because it's still ongoing. They're still on scene.
Yes,
and
they're seriously down there actually doing mop-up and trying to assess the enormity of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But speculation started to come out like minutes after people started sharing photos, which was in the 4 a.m. hour today. Let's let the officials take the chance to investigate,
Yes.
and then they will provide details. We're hearing people say arson. I'm sure it was. People don't want us to have nice things, but we all have opinions. But let's wait
Exactly.
till the official word comes out and they're able to ascertain what the cause indeed was. And again, thank you to those first responders out there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've shared quite a bit on social media, and I've been providing updates as they become available on both of our radio stations and our website.
Mm-hmm.
But Gila Vista Junior High and McGraw Elementary are both closed, as is Big Red Barn Preschool, because there's no power. Right now, power is out from about 20th Street past 24th Street.
Yeah.
And someone who lives near the area says that one of the transformers blew after the fire started.
Yeah.
But again, no official confirmation on that. APS is showing on their outage page that they anticipate restoration by around 2 o'clock, but that was before they were really able to get in and see. Again, it was dark.
Yeah.
Plus, firefighters had to make sure the area was secure for them to get into the technical aspect of finding what the actual issue was. So we will keep you updated as the day progresses. Again, glad we're not having crazy winters like some places back east, or it's not 115 degrees today.
No, definitely. It, like I said, not only is it devastating to the actual apartments, but those buildings, those apartments were under construction. So there's workers that don't get to go to work today. Whole schools that are closed down. The air quality, I'm sure, is horrible. So if you can, just stay clear of the area. They did evacuate the homes there adjacent to it.
They did. And the irony of this, Rural Metro's office, their admin offices are located across the street. So they don't have power. So they posted an update on social media that they will be closed for the day.
Yeah.
Again, even if they were to get power restored here relatively quickly, the smoke, you still have to come in and blow all of that out just to make sure that you aren't going to have breathing issues.
So definitely, it's a sad situation, and all we can do is pray for all those involved. And you know what? Hopefully, we didn't go down there ourselves. Obviously, we're staying out of the area, so that fire crews and can do their investigation, and we can stay out of there. But I don't know exactly how much of it was burned. I know we were only seeing parts of pictures and things, so I'm sure we'll get an official press release here soon.
We do have quite a few people watching on Facebook Live now. I'm sure it's probably just to see if we have any additional updates that have been provided. But the information that Yuma Fire Department had shared earlier, they provided an updated list of boundaries that showed where power was, or street closures. They're closed from 24th Street on Arizona Avenue down to 20th Street, and they say that also includes the small streets that go east and west from Arizona Avenue. So a good portion of that area. And I know when Arizona has been under construction, kind of sporadically, that people like to use the little alternate routes.
Yeah.
What we call the side streets or the back roads. So
Those are my favorite.
again, some challenges to navigate in that area.
Yeah.
But again, school closures today just for McGraw, Gila Vista, and Big Red Barn.
Yes.
People were asking earlier about Harvest Prep. They do have school.
Oh, okay.
And we're just trying to make sure we keep everyone updated as we can. And I want to give a huge shout out. We had a couple people that were sharing photos. Latasha Hosko sent an image. And then also David Murray messaged me. Congratulations to him and his wife. They had a new baby. He was leaving the hospital and saw the flames.
Oh, my goodness.
Wanted to go help. And he drove over to the area. I posted a photo that he sent also. They were evacuating those nearby homes and helping with some of the hot spots where they could actually see flames. And he's got this brand new baby, and he put himself out there too to help
these
try and
people.
save someone's lives. But they did pull several people. They were able to get them evacuated from their homes.
Wow, that's just fantastic. And like you said, big thanks to him too, because like you said, he went towards the fires instead of running from it, and to do what he can to help people. So.
That's right. And as a result of that, because passions are running high.
Just a little bit.
Again, everyone has their opinions. When I post the information, I share it on my page, the station page, and I also have a news Facebook page, because some people might not want to hear about cats or see the multiple cat videos that are shared on my page. But it is my personal page. I keep it open to the public so everyone can have access to the news. Quite a bit of profanity this morning. And I asked again, and sometimes I'll have people come in and start commenting like, I don't have the right to request that you don't cuss. I am not an angel. I have a relatively foul mouth when when things get heated or we're behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Not on Facebook Live, but people's grandmothers and their aunts and their moms and their kids might be following the page, and I don't want them to see that. So please be respectful.
Exactly. You know, even though your page is private, it's your personal page. It's open to the public, and you have a lot of people that follow you that maybe even, you know, younger kids, you know, the teens that follow you for the news and things like that. So we want to be respectful and you know, respect your page, because you're not afraid to use that block button.
No, I will use it.
And that's what I tell her.
use
You
it.
know what? If somebody is speaking out of turn or, you know, being disrespectful, we won't hesitate to use that block one. We don't want to have to, but we're not going to hesitate.
But I'll do it.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Now, okay, a little levity. We want to share some exciting information. We have some ticket giveaways.
We do.
Now, just get your phone out, type this number in, save it, because you need to use it often. It's our monster message line, but it also doubles as our contest line because we do quite a few text to win contests.
Yes, we do.
And the number is 928-343-0993. And we are doing a big giveaway. We have more Phoenix Suns tickets, and that's for the game Sunday, February 4th. That's also that big football game thingy that's going on.
Yeah, that big old football
Basketball is at 1, and football is a little bit later. So you have time to enjoy the basketball game if you win, and then park yourself in front of a TV and watch that big football game. It will be the Suns versus the Hornets. This is at Talking Stick Arena Resort. 4 tickets valued at $150. You have to be at least 18 to win. All you need to do is text that keyword, SUNS, S-U-N-S, to 928-343-0993. We will be picking a winner at noon on the 31st, which is Teresa's little boy's birthday.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I thought it would be a great way to help celebrate Eli turning 8.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sure he would enjoy it. And plus, it gives you a little bit of time to come down here and get those tickets so that you can put them to good use.
And plan your trip. All right, now it is January 29th, and we have lots of things happening today. Eric from the Fairgrounds will be on with us shortly, but we have a few birthdays on the list.
We do.
And I saw her watching Artie this morning. Christelle, I'm going to have to throw in the maiden name, Gomez, in case people know her like that, Dawson, is watching from Oklahoma. I have known this young lady, because she's still a young lady, since she was about 8 or 9.
Oh, my goodness.
They were our neighbors in town, and then they moved to the foothills. We followed them to the foothills, and I watched her and her sisters grow up. We went through grade school, junior high, high school, getting married, and, you know, just an amazing young woman, such a kind heart, and she was a great kind of surrogate big sister for Jace. But I think she's the one that taught him to be scared of trash trucks when he was about 2.
Oh, no.
He got over that. But I do blame her for that. So we hope you have a good birthday, Christelle. Also, Stephanie O'Bannon Shoemaker is celebrating a birthday today, along with John Hawkins, Josh Grabinger, and Matlin Nakasawa.
Well, happy birthday to all of you.
We hope you have a great day. Your birthday is in conjunction with National Corn Chip Day. I think that's my favorite chip.
I think so, too. Because even though you're eating healthier, I think you would still enjoy a nice corn chip with some salsa.
It's a vegetable. It's all vegetable, right?
Yeah, sure.
Salsa. And I have a couple of local establishments that have my favorites. Yes, I kind of narrow it down to a couple different places. Now, there's 2 men credited with patenting and marketing the corn chip in the U.S. The first is Isidore J. Filler. He often ate a tostada while traveling in San Antonio as a salesman, and he struck on the idea of making them in rectangles and marketing them as a chip. In 1932, he patented the concept. And then about that same time, Elmer Doolin was also traveling in San Antonio, and he was enjoying friotes, Friotes.
Okay.
You know what that is?
I don't.
Well, according to the story, he paid $100 for the recipe and experimenting in his home until he created the ideal chip. Doolin then started selling them from the back of his Model T Ford, and when he started mass producing them under the name of Frito corn chips,
That's what I was thinking.
they were a hit. And in 1945, Doolin came to an agreement with Herman Lay. Oh, gee, which company is that?
I wonder.
Of potato chip fame to distribute Doolin's Fritos across the country, and the 2 companies merged in 1959 after Doolin's death.
Wow.
There's your corn chip history. It is also National Puzzle Day and National Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day.
Oh, I wish I had some bubble wrap.
I do too.
But usually when we get it, we pop it right away.
But now they've changed the bubble wrap. It's not like it used to be those little bubbles, or even the bigger ones that were nice, and you get that satisfaction from squeezing them and
There's
things.
the bags of air.
Now it's just the bags of air.
Those are no fun.
No, well, I'll get a pen and try and pop them, but it's not. You don't get the same satisfaction.
I like the small ones and then walk on them.
Yeah.
That's pretty therapeutic.
It is.
All right. I know we have some around here somewhere for packaging.
We'll find.
All right, we are going to go ahead and take a break here on Today in Yuma. We'll be back with Eric from the fairgrounds because fair time, really, it may seem like it's far off, but it's right around the corner.
It is.
It's almost February here. Anyway.
All of our 4-H kids are in full swing
Oh,
right
they
now.
were so busy the last couple weekends.
Yeah, they have.
This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Make your appointment to get your 2017 taxes done at Classic Accounting at their Yuma or Foothills location. Call 343-1040 to schedule your appointment today.
And Sprague Sports is Yuma's hunting and shooting headquarters. They're family owned and operated since 1956, and only a couple days left to take advantage of that January gun clearance sale. They have the best selection of used firearms to choose from, and they come with a lifetime warranty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. They are also family owned and operated, and they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. Visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services, they too are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. Only a couple days left to take advantage of their January sale. You can get a full year's worth of termite protection for only $125. And some restrictions do apply, so get a hold of them at 928-343-9149. Definitely want to go like them on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with Eric after this.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are ya?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Oh, very cool. Thank you, Christella. Spot on today. You can tell when my regular folks are back. All right.
So that's the premium book.
Okay.
It has all the rules and regs for everything from 4-H and FFA rules and regs for whenever they enter. Not only the livestock but non-animal entries for 4-H, but it also has.
Hey, I recognize the Fair Board president,
yeah, he's one of your sponsors.
Richard Sprague.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. The
That's awesome.
and then also in the open division stuff. So
Very cool. Oh, and dedication and fond memory of Ralph. That is
Yes.
so cool.
Ralph he was a commissioner and past president of the Fair Board. Over 30 years, for sure.
Thank you.
Oh, and there's the Sprague's commercial right now.
Right there, huh? I'm assuming mine's the same as yours, so I'm opening it.
That's ours, and this is my other one.
Oh, okay.
But this is cool because then we're both covered now for tickets. Because each one is good for
Wait
one.
till we let the cat out of the bag.
What if we just kind of put this one?
Oh, cool.
You know, it's funny because I've dealt with June for years, but I've never seen June.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's June?
Yep.
Cool. Cool.
Might want to
Yeah.
ask Boss. He mentioned wanting to go.
Come over here real quick.
What am I looking at? Oh, great. Why would you put a cat in the bag? Believe me, it wasn't our choice.
We would never do that to any animals.
Any particular one you want me to use?
You can use that one since you're in that chair. It doesn't
Okay.
really matter.
We got some time.
I know. What's that?
I'm sure we still got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, about
30
30
seconds.
seconds.
Oh, cool. That seems like a lifetime for you guys, right?
Hi, Latasha. Thank you for the
When
photo.
we're on live, it seems like a lot of time, but when you're trying to fit a bunch of information into a 30-second spot, that's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
It seems like, wow.
Did I just say that? That's why you guys have everything written down.
These are really nice books.
Yes. Stephanie over at Sun
Graphics.
And
Stephanie Beckenthal. Shout out.
yep, she's
Jennifer
the one.
knows
She did a great
everybody.
job on the cover.
She's a phenomenal graphic designer.
And then obviously Ken and the rest of the gang, put the book together for us. So
Very good.
Nice.
every year, I've been there 9 years now. So
Have you already been there that long?
Yeah.
You're making me feel older.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Now, next up with us, no stranger to the station or the show, we have Eric from the Yuma County Fairgrounds here. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. How are you guys doing this morning?
We're kind of engrossed in the fair books that you brought us that have all the details.
Our 2018 premium book, yeah.
We are plotting what we will be doing during the fair. And anyone guess which page I'm looking for? The cinnamon roll page.
The vendors.
Where
I
is
was
the
gonna
cinnamon
say.
roll page?
It
needs its own.
Right, everybody knows where that's at, so we didn't have to put it in.
Oh, okay, that's a given.
Right. No, actually, whenever in the map, if you look at the map on page, it's up towards the front. But anyway, yeah, there's see the little on 15 is the commercial building.
It's page number 7, right?
Yep, page 7. You'll see the little cinnamon rolls on the back side of the commercial building.
Oh, I see it there. They actually have their own
Anita
little
is
section there.
Anita's providing a shot, and Little says, "I want one that's not fair." Ba-dum-bum.
You can actually see this in color. You go to our website, yumafair.com, and there's you can kind of blow it up, move it around. We actually Matt over at MGM provided this for us last year, so we've got all new maps and obviously new cover that we got done for this year. So it has all the rules and regs. You can download it on our website or thumb through it on our website as well. You don't have to come to the office and pick one of these up, but really this provides all the rules and regs if you want to come in and enter something into the fair. Obviously 4-H and FFA, they're kids that have either non-animal or animals. It has all the rules for them, but then also our open division, which is anybody that's out in the community that wants to come out and show off their works. They can come and bring it into the fair, and we'll display it for you.
And it has all the different deadlines required for the entries for the various departments. And
Exactly.
I know our youth with the animals have already been out there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Because rodeo's coming up, so we've got things that. But I know we've had some 4-H events out there. The potpourri artists were there this weekend.
Yeah, potpourri was actually there this weekend, and on top of the Sela show was out there in the livestock area as well. So they had I don't have the numbers, but it was larger than last year's on their on the Sela show, which is a livestock show. So a lot of the youth and the local youth come out, and that's kind of like their pre-fair. So they come out and show their different, steers, goats, lambs, that sort of thing. So
Okay, so fair is about 8 weeks from tomorrow.
yes.
Okay, I'm guessing.
I'm
Gosh,
going.
when you put it into weeks like that,
Yeah, it
makes
seems so close.
so close.
I need a tracker on the top of my
a
website,
ticker.
right?
Yeah.
A little ticker. I think we're at 70. I want to say 75 days. I should text Mario Avalos. He's usually the guy that tells me how many days I have.
A lot of people use the pregnancy trackers like
That's,
that.
that's
Yeah.
funny. I'm not having a baby, but it's my countdown.
We're giving
Countdown
birth.
to
Yeah, we're
To
giving
the
cinnamon
fair.
rolls.
yeah
To the fair,
giving
right?
birth to the 66th annual Yuma County Fair.
That's right. There's an app for that, right?
Well, there's an app for everything, pretty much. Now, I see that the booklet includes an introduction about Richard Sprague. We love Richard here.
He's awesome. He's actually the board president this year, and then it also gives you all of the board members, the officers, and then on page 8 it'll actually list all the commissioners, and then also the junior livestock committee members as well. So, and then obviously it goes over to our community liaisons and then the staff at the fair. There's only, there's actually, we've hired one other guy with this after the premium book came out. So we're a staff of 7. Year round. So
But if you're just tuning in, our guest with us today is Eric Wofford with the Yuma County Fairgrounds, and there's also an in dedication and fond memory page. And this is very near and dear to us because we lost such a wonderful man last year, retired Yuma County Sheriff Ralph Ogden.
yeah,
And he was a vital part of the fairgrounds and the events for many, many years, with a lot of things in the community.
we are gonna and this is actually a tough one for me. I've known Ralph since I was a little kid, so I might not be able to get through this one with you. So, but we put a dedication into Ralph. He was always out there. We're going to miss him this year. We usually, Patty, his wife, comes in and helps out in the office, and he would be in the office every morning whenever Patty would be there. And we're going to miss him. I'll leave it at that.
Well, Eric, we already have.
I don't want to be a sad moment about the fair.
No.
Ralph was a great man, and
he loved it, and he had such a passion for community activities. Now we have a question for you already. Good morning. Any idea when fair tickets will go on sale?
I have that on my topic right here. The limited pre-sale ride tickets will go on sale February 20th at the fair office or at the participating schools. I don't have the list of schools, but the majority of the schools in Yuma area will be selling them as well.
All right. Now, one of the big things, because I shared the information about a week and a half ago when it first came out about the pre-sale date, and we had the people that started with the commentary, will there be restrictions? Are they limited to the number of books? It's not fair, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we get a lot of that. We are limiting. Last year we started limiting to 10 books. 10 booklets per day per person.
Okay.
We actually, and on top of that, we added another 4,000 booklets.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we have more this year. And they're still the same price, $15 a book. There's 30 coupons in a book. So
is that half price off the face
yes.
value?
Yeah, they're about 50 cents a ticket. Obviously,
We are done at 10. So
on ground sales, you get, there's $1 for singles, 18 for 20, and $32 for 40. One of the big things that I want to try to get out there this year is for those people that are possibly going to buy these from scalpers, just beware of if you pay anything over face value which is $15, you're really not going to save yourself any money if you were to buy them on grounds. So, for instance, if you buy a booklet for $25, there's 30 tickets, right? So that's 83 cents a ticket. On grounds for 30 tickets. So if you buy them on grounds, $32 for 40 tickets is 80 cents a ticket.
Wow.
So you want to be careful whenever you're out there and someone's trying to, sell, scalp these tickets for over face value, because then you're really not saving yourself any money.
No. And you start to see them pop up at the various outlets, especially on social media. Hey, I have these available, because one of the comment Amber said, please limit. Well, they are limited to 10 books per day, but some will go to a variety of the different schools.
Yeah, exactly. And they're the same. Those rules apply to all of the schools, everybody that distributes their tickets. So
And you know what, like Eric said, there's really no reason to buy from the scalpers. If you can't get your hands on one of those pre-sale booklets for the pre-sale price, you might as well just buy them there, because there's no point in wasting that money. You're going to pay more than what you would pay at the actual day of the fair, and the lines for tickets are not long.
No.
There's no reason to rush like that. So if you can't get it, just wait till fair.
yeah, and your best value is the $40 or the 40 tickets for 32, because if you paid, because you're getting 10 extra tickets for if you were, if I'd used the $25 for 30 at 83 cents, you're basically buying 30 tickets for $33.50, where you can buy them for 32. So you're saving yourself some money.
Well, they asked about the actual dates of the fair, and it's April 3rd through April 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And that coincides with spring break.
Yep.
Is that for all of the schools? I think the college might be a little bit different.
College is usually a week ahead of us or behind us. I'm not
Okay,
sure. But
but-
yeah, most of the elementary and high schools, yes. And that's a time-honored tradition from back whenever we first started in 1953.
Oh, wow.
Having most of the school, everybody that was participating in the livestock shows or they were out of school. So we just continue to do it during spring break.
Well, and it's kind of a good thing because those kids are working hard.
Oh.
They're working hard, leading the weeks leading up to it, but the actual week of the fair, I mean, it's kind of all comes together. They've been working, and you know what? I'm glad that they give them that time off of school to do that.
Yeah, I was out there this weekend, and they put a lot of time and effort in just to, at the Sailor show. So they do a lot of. I mean, they've had these animals. Well, on the steer side, I know they've got them since August. So veal calves are just coming, or it's Holstein feeder calves now. It's not called veal. I'm trying to get used to that. But they're just, in fact, we had tag day on Saturday for them. So they're just getting those. And then obviously goats and lambs they've had for a little bit. And hogs they gotten around Thanksgiving. So.
Well, we make sure that we recognize the kids for all the hard work, but we need to give props to their parents too, because many of these, they're obviously not old enough to drive, and
Right.
it's a commitment. It's a family-wide commitment, and they're out there weeks before, months before. Look at the sale and 4-H stuff. Then the whole week of, they almost need another week after for recovery, because
The parents do, yes.
Yeah, they're spending all day out there,
Yeah.
each of those days, from all the way to the different showing or the market animal sale, barn sale.
Yeah. When they come out, we have obviously different, on the small animal side, we have small animal clinics, and then they have small animal reg where they can come out and get their, pick out their animals and that sort of thing on the small animal side. Fair cleanup is, they are all out there. 4-H barbecue is out there. So there's a lot of things that, and that's just the events that they do to help fundraise for 4-H, but they still have all their community club meetings that they have to go to monthly, and their project show days. So they the parents that help get them through this is they're committed as well.
It's
a huge
really a year-long event. I mean, they may get a couple weeks off, but then they kind of start getting ready. Okay, what am I going to do next year? What animals am I going to do? I know even at our home, one of our nephews has dairy goat, and it's getting ready to birth some more little kids. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. We helped with that last year, and it was super cool to see. But I know that she's due any day now, so there's going to be
new ones running around.
and those are always so cute. I love doing it. So yeah, it definitely, I think, is a year-long event, but it all comes to head. 63 days and counting.
63. See,
63
I was
days
way
and
off.
counting.
My bad.
We have a couple people letting us know. I'm sure. I know Sandra's a parent, and she's like 3 more days. We're getting there.
Exactly. That's the day of starts. And then they're like, oh, hey, well, I can't say it on on air, but then it's that week.
Yes. Exactly.
Amber says that plus the community service that 4-H does beyond the fair and their
Yes,
fundraising.
definitely.
And then she says baby goats are the best.
They are so cute. I had never had to do that, and my mother-in-law doesn't live far from here, and we get a call. She's like, they're coming. So we take off, and they are the cutest little things, and unfortunately, they get sold at fair.
Yes,
they are so stinking cute.
Now, if you're just tuning in again, Eric, how many additional pre-sale books did you say are available?
4,000 over what we had last year.
Okay.
So, and how many did?
Well, Stephanie
A lot.
commented. She said yes. Last year they sold out from the school she buys them from within 2 hours, and that was to the faculty.
We sold out, and there's some of that we do here. We contact the schools, and obviously it's for the kids. That's why we go through the schools. Sometimes the faculty do purchase the tickets there as well.
And the faculty, they can't get down to the fairgrounds during the day too. So I mean, and so a lot of them have their own children that attend.
Exactly, their children may attend at that school as well, and so they're going to purchase their tickets as well. I lost my train of thought. I was going somewhere.
Sorry, we
That's
bounced
okay.
around
No,
quick.
that's
No
okay.
worries. So
Squirrel.
we actually have a comment from Sandra Hardin Gray. She says, thank you to all the parents and leaders who make it possible. Huge thank you to Eric and his staff for making our facilities and events successful year after year. They appreciate you.
Sandra, thank you, Sandra. I just saw her yesterday. We were cleaning up after the Sailor show, and talk about their hard work.
And Amber says that her daughter Ellie has 2 pregnant goats in her backyard.
My goodness.
So we had one of them that's celebrating a birthday today, Christelle, they had goats, and we did not know it out in the foothills. And I kept thinking there was a crying baby somewhere.
Yeah, that's
and I could hear it through my kitchen window. I'm thinking, someone take care of that baby.
Right.
And then I saw the girls out there walking the goats. So if you've never witnessed this whole process, it's phenomenal.
It is. It is.
That's what we promote, right? Livestock education.
Yes. Yes.
So
There's we're talking a lot about the livestock and the 4-H and things like that, but there's so much more that goes on. Is there any new acts coming this year?
actually, yes. I've kind of changed the dynamics of the main stage. Going more towards a few tributes, but doing like concert shows. So or concerts, that style. We booked Tom Petty tribute band, a Bee Gees tribute band, Jackson Mickelson, he's a country artist, and I can't tell you who our headliner is because I haven't signed on the dotted line.
Okay, Teresa and I will be singing.
I know, right?
Right?
And we don't sing. Okay, she
Here's
sings.
the dotted line.
We're really cheap. We work
affordable.
Yes, affordable. I like that word better.
Yes. We've got a Paul Bunyan logging competition. So in other words, where they'll do the axe throwing and the
we have that one coming up.
There's the Bull of the Desert coming up, the strongman competition.
Yeah.
Similar. They have the chainsaws where they're cutting the logs and they're throwing the axes, and then they do the log rolling where they compete on the logs in the water. So
Do they cut logs while they're on the log rolling? That would be awesome.
They're juggling the chainsaws. We'll get a juggler
That
out
might
there
be
to do
a
that.
safety issue.
Yeah.
So maybe not at the fair.
Let's see. Talked about the bands. Local band, Upper Room. It will be performing on the main stage on Tuesday during the opening. A lot of great acts still. Obviously juggler. The magicians, clowns.
Well, Susan Brown is watching, and she says Eric was another one of my kids. High school rodeo, baby.
All the way. I was the crazy bull rider, and her son was team roper.
Really, we had Jimmy Gilmore in the other day from Quick Refrigeration.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
He was here, and she was talking about just remembering him as a student years ago.
Yeah, that was fun times. A lot of travel on that, so you become quite the family.
That's
So-
true.
Right.
Stephanie says the fair is always fun, great food, and a good family atmosphere. And that's the objective. I know there's security and there's volunteers from the different agencies around the community. The objective is to keep it safe for all members of the family.
Everybody, yes. And the one thing, too, I want to really have I guess it's a shout out, but to all the volunteers, not only to, my commissioners that help out during the fair, the board, they're all volunteers, but also the volunteers on the superintendents. Like when you go through the premium book and you look at all the open divisions between photography, crafts and hobbies, home ec, all of those, they're all volunteering their time to come out to kind of man their departments, but they also do the entries side of it too.
Wow.
When we're taking entries the Friday and Saturday 2 weeks before fair, they're out there and they have their teams that are helping us out, and they're amazing. They do a great job at what they do, and I can't thank them enough for coming out and helping us.
Eric, Stephanie's asking, and I don't know if this is one of the fair events, the
I don't
Monster Truck Show?
It's not usually fair. Don't we do the demolition derby?
Demolition Derby during
Okay,
the Monster
that
Truck Show.
might be what
Or during
she-
fair, not Monster
Okay,
Yeah.
and we have another around 4th of July?
We used to.
Sometimes
We
used to,
haven't
yeah.
done 4th of July or the Demolition Derby in quite some time. But the Monster Truck Show is usually in October. Demolition is during the fair. So yeah.
Okay, and what day is the demolition derby during the fair?
Wednesday starts at 7 o'clock. So like always, we have people sitting up, getting ready, and reserving their seats early, like at 3 o'clock. So you want to kind of get there early, get their parking. I know Wednesdays are one of our busiest days. So, and I know parking, we've done some things to try to make it easier to get in and out of the fairgrounds, work with City PD to help us get the traffic flow, and Kurt Foster, who handles our parking, to get everybody in as fast as we can. Biggest suggestion, remember it starts at 7.
Get there early.
Get there early. It's if you want to see the show, because it's about an hour long.
And Tuesday's the reduced price night?
$2 Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So come in and it's for everybody.
That's also very busy.
Yes.
If people are interested in being in the demolition derby, how do they go about doing that?
Contact us at the fairgrounds,
Okay.
and then we're working on revamping the rules and regs right now. So
Okay.
we want to make sure. In fact, I think we have a deadline of next week to get that done, and then we'll be able to get those out. In there'll be a transition period of that, but yeah, just contact the fairgrounds 726-4420.
All right,
and then
and-
we'll be able to get those to you.
And the website where they can find the fair book and other details.
yumafair.com, and then you'll see up on the top it says premium book, and that's the rules and regs, and that'll have everything that you guys. And if you can't see it in there and you still have questions, please call. June and I we're there. We'll answer the phones and we'll try to answer your questions. So.
All right, great
good.
information. I know people always, it's probably one of the premier events in the community every year for families, and they look forward to it well in advance.
Well,
Yes,
and
definitely.
again, that's kind of our new slogan is Yuma's Pride Countywide. So we want to create those. Everybody that you can talk to, there's always a fair memory. We want to continue to build those fair memories.
That's right. Cindy says, why can't we have 2 demolition derbies? I quit going to them, way too crowded.
If we had 2, they're still going to be just as crowded. Because I know me personally I'm not going to choose one over the other. Whenever you get a chance to go to those demolition derbies, you're going to go.
Yeah.
And Little says, demolition derby. With some of these cars and drivers in Yuma, it's almost as though you're just watching Fourth Avenue.
You know what? Sometimes
Yes.
being in the media, we hear about them quite a bit.
Well, and I don't mean to change gears, but I heard you guys on the way in, and you guys were talking about the fire off of Arizona. I was actually passing it as going by, and APS had their line trucks out there. So I didn't see any flames, so it looks like it was kind of going
Yeah.
down. But that was pretty important. I appreciate you
Oh,
guys
yes.
getting that out.
They had it out. They actually had the flames knocked down pretty early, but again, with the fire of that size and the nearby structures, too, that were affected, you have to watch for those hot spots.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the wind, I'm sure,
And
is not
the
helping.
mopping up is a pretty tedious job, too.
Yeah, so hats off to those guys.
All right.
definitely.
Our guest today, Eric Wofford with the Yuma County Fairgrounds. The fair is coming up April 3rd through the 8th here in Yuma. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spot and Salon selfie with Eric out in the courtyard. We will be back after the break. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you. Ask about their advanced program. You can get up to $2,500 advance while your tax refund processes. No additional fees or APR cost if you use the program. Call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports is your home for Federal Premium Ammunition. They have a full line of all types of ammo at Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. They're here to ensure your comfort in Yuma year-round. They offer commercial and residential service, and they also offer 24-hour emergency service. Visit getcoldquick.com.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been providing services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149. Like them on Facebook and Instagram.
We'll be back after the break. Arlo says they should do a demolition derby with just trucks.
Hey, we were always looking at trying to do something a little bit different. Because remember when Bryce would do, they had like
The RV?
You remember the RV?
Yeah.
There, that was
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Heck yeah.
The RV was cool.
All right. She's getting the break started.
Good to go.
I think today's a blue day. Look at all
I know, right?
We're going to face that. Yeah, we're going to face right over here in the middle. You have the polka dot shoes, and I have the shirt.
Smile.
Cool.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. It's good to see you. Heck yeah.
And well, I think you're on again before it starts. If
Yeah.
not, we'll make it happen.
Yep, that sounds like a plan.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Have a great one.
You didn't get the memo?
I know, she's wearing
And I'm like, I was just like, I have blue polka dot shirts. I have
We should do
two.
like polka dot Monday, Pride Tuesday.
All right. All black thing. No, we'll do. Monday needs to be all black. For morning having to come back to work. No, just kidding. That was a joke.
I'm going to take the other break like at 50-ish.
Yeah.
Okay, just give us, so it's not too close.
Yeah.
see all the stuff out in our neighborhoods?
Yes.
I started seeing stuff last week.
We'll talk about it because the first one started today. It was funny because Peter had a whole bunch of stuff he was putting out, and we were driving past because they were out there and we were honking at him and I stopped to talk with them, you know, about them putting stuff out. And I go, it's not going to last long, you know, you still have a whole week and people are going to come through. It hadn't even been out there 2 minutes. I mean, literally, they put it out there and we were talking to them.
I need that.
And a truck comes and takes half of it.
So we remember when we're having issues with our washer and dryer, and I was like, honey, just put it in the alley. It'll be gone. It'll be gone within hours. Trust me. Just put it in the alley. Because he's like, well, I'm gonna have to cut it down. I'm like, don't. Just put it in the alley.
Yeah.
And so he put it in the alley, and it was 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes. Because they'll take it and then scrap it. Well, they'll just go scrap it.
They're willing to do all that work of cutting it down and all that, so let them have it.
Oh, little bizarre signs.
They're cute Valentine's.
It's our girls' clubhouse.
Yes.
You have to know the secret password to get in. There's also a magic knock.
But if you have food, we'll let you in.
Yes.
There's always an exception.
He cannot be the cinnamon roll tester because I am.
Yes.
Hey, I put in my cinnamon rolls.
You know
Yours
what?
were delicious. Yours were good.
I will eat, like, I may eat one from there if we, like I said, I'll go get them in the evening for Leah. But I look forward to the Cabbage sausage.
Everything.
I look for their tri-tip is always
Really
fantastic.
good, yeah.
Their baked potatoes.
Food is the magic password.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right, Amber.
Sorry.
Like there's so much other stuff that I look
Toasty.
forward to that I'm like, I like cinnamon rolls, but
My hands are bad.
it won't come off. You ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We want to thank Eric Wofford from the Fairgrounds for coming in and giving us some great information about the Yuma County Fair. It will be
Yes.
open April 3rd through the 8th for the 66th annual countywide fair.
I'm excited. That's something Kevin and I look forward to every year because that's where I met my husband was at the fair.
Oh, fun
So
memories.
we use that as our anniversary of when we met. It's already gonna be 9 years.
I know. Quite a while.
That is just crazy to think.
All right. Well, we are opening up the contest lines again. We told you about the Phoenix Suns giveaway earlier. We have tickets. Now, this is a pretty cool one, and it's for a show coming up tomorrow. So we will be I will do 3 winners today, again, via the text line. These are for Randy Linder, a tribute to CCR. That's Creedence Clearwater Revisited. And it's tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the Historic Yuma Theater. Tickets are valued at $50 for the pair. Again, I will be picking 3 winners each to receive a pair of tickets. Just text the keyword WIN, W-I-N, to 928-343-0993. At noon today, I will pick and notify our winners.
And you know what? Those are some great tickets to get your hands on because a lot of times these shows at the Historic Theater sell out.
They sell out pretty
Especially
quickly.
with our winter visitors in town. You know what? These tribute bands are the next best thing to actually see, the actual live bands in concert. But definitely something you want to enter. And again, you can enter as many times as you like, and we'll be drawing the winners for that later today.
That's right. And you know what? We have so many events coming up. We've got the YPG 75 this Saturday.
Yes.
It seems like for months and months we've been talking about it, but time has just flown by. This will be out at Coxfield, out at YPG. It's free and open to the public. Just remember that they have a few different restrictions in place because it is a military base. If you have any questions, you can go to Yuma. Hang on, that's really tiny. I can't read that. YumaMWR.com/YPG75. They also have a page on Facebook that has all the details. It's from 10 a.m. and Rick says till about 6:30 because they will have the fireworks display, but we need to make sure that it's dark enough.
Yes.
And again, that's out at YPG's Coxfield. And remember that YCAT is running several different buses out there to give people the opportunity to go see the show.
Yes, I believe one is from the library out at the Foothills
The
Library.
Foothills Library.
And the other one is at the Target location right there. Those are the 2 pickups. And
they're running them pretty frequently.
Yeah, so, why not? Because I know parking is probably going to be pretty challenging. And they do ask no RVs. So if you, are not wanting to drive, definitely take advantage of the YCAT and let them drive you so you don't have to worry about it.
They have several musical acts. We have the Manhattan Dolls, and like Rick said, they're going to be in full costume too. So they'll be walking around if you want to take some selfies with them.
That would be so
or
cool.
have someone else take your photo. One of our local monsters, Downtime, is also performing, and then the headliner, Roger Klein, and the Peacemakers.
Sounds like a good time.
What I like is they're also having the high performance jet flyover. They're going to have the military equipment displays, the static displays, just to give you a little bit of an insight into what our military are working with on a daily basis.
I think it's cool that they're going to be jumping in the actual flag to start off the day, ceremonies. They're actually going to have one of the skydivers come in with the flag, and I think that's really cool. I think it'll be super neat to see.
That's right. Coming up on Today in Yuma tomorrow, Allison will be here from Arizona Western College, and then Carol Brown will be here from Helping Hands. She's going to be talking about a yard sale, but they have another event that I want to let people know about. It is on February 10th, so you can plan. Again, so many things this time of year. You really need
That's next week.
That's 2 weeks. The
This
10th.
week is
This weekend is
the
the
third.
third.
It's a week from
not
this Saturday.
Yeah, a week from this Saturday.
It's your birthday, basically.
Yeah, it is.
And vendors are still needed. They have over 30 spaces available for small vendors, home businesses, and crafters. If you like to tinker around and create things, it's a great opportunity for you. And the spaces are only $35 each. Again, the proceeds from this will go to Helping Hands of Yuma. You can give them a call at 305-9974 or visit their website. That's helpingyuma.org. Again, it's the Valentine Gift Bazaar and Vendor Expo at the main library. The event itself is free and open to the public.
Sounds good. Why not go out and, like we said before, these vendors that are going to be there are not going to have your typical gifts that you would, find at all these different shops here around. And a lot of them are local or they're home, like home businesses that they run out of their homes. So definitely want to get out there and support a great cause.
That's right. And again, there's a power outage affecting a portion of Arizona Avenue. We just want to remind people about that. APS estimates restoration later this afternoon. That could be delayed because it's a pretty severe outage. Almost 600 people are impacted by this, and the boundaries are 12th Street to 24th Street and 3rd Avenue to Mary Avenue. They had a secondary, this was a planned upgrade that was supposed to be taking place a little bit later today. I'm not sure if they're going to go ahead and continue with that, but that would be 26th Place to 27th Street and Mary Avenue to Olivia. So all this kind of intersects a little bit, but that was going to be a planned outage for some transformer maintenance in that area. Again, portions of Arizona Avenue still restricted as a result of that fire this morning at Mesa Heights Apartments. It's time for a break here on Today in Yuma. We'll be back on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Feed after the break.
Scared me because the monitor went off. Like I hear it in my ears. Why don't I hear it right here? Have you been to the movies? I haven't talked about going to the movies, and you
We haven't,
usually go to the
'cause
movies quite a bit.
The stuff that's out has been kind of sucky,
Really?
a little bit.
I wanted to see the one they're talking about with Tom Hanks and
Yes.
is it Meryl Streep?
Yes. Yes. That one looks. Oh, what was it called? What's his name? Bob and Sherry was talking about it last week.
Yeah.
Lamar?
Lamar was talking about it. That one looks like it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
My son wants to see the Panther movie. Black Panther? Is that what's coming out?
Jason Jeff want to see that one.
He even knows the day that it's coming out. Like he wants to see. I'm like, oh, okay.
The Post. That's right. It's called The Post.
Yes, The Post.
Because she plays the daughter of the owner of the Washington Post. Looks like that looks like a good one.
The era too that it's
I like Tom Hanks.
I do too.
You know what?
really
I like him too. I haven't seen a movie that I really
that you're turned off from.
No.
Yeah,
I
he's in-
can't stand Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
I
small
can't stand
small
him.
doses.
Not even anymore. I don't think I haven't seen a movie
we
that
went
has been in a very
and
long time.
saw Mission Impossible 6. I think that's the next one they're working on now, where he hurt himself. I don't know that I saw 2, 3, 4, and 5. But there wasn't anything else out when we saw that, and it was okay. because there were other people in it that I liked. He just kind of not my favorite.
It's he seems he's I mean, people will probably disagree with me, but you know, I know he's been in like some really phenomenal movies when he was younger, but as he got older, it just seems fake, like it's forced, and I'm not like.
Little says, y'all sound like it's a Monday. Cheer up.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
There's some movies I just won't watch because of the actors in them.
Yeah.
I'm not a Nicolas Cage fan.
No, he doesn't have a lot of range. It's this big.
Yes. So you're just like, oh, he's in it? No, I don't want to watch that.
People are already asking if their donation site's set up for the victims of the fire.
We
I go,
don't
it's-
know yet.
Give it a little time. I'm sure that information will start to come out, and then we'll share it.
I'm just waiting for Coco to come out. It comes out in February.
On DVD?
It comes out digitally like the second week in February, but the actual movie comes out later in the week, later in the month. All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live each weekday morning from 9 to 10 on Z93. We also simulcast on Outlaw Country, and you can stream us online at monstermediayuma.com. Just click on the Listen Live tab. 2 stations options, so
Yeah.
the left or the right, pick one.
Either one will work.
And then you can also watch us on Facebook Live, courtesy of the wonderful folks at FTS Automotive, who very well might also not have power right now because they're kind of
They're
kitty
in
corner
that
from the fire
area,
this morning.
yes. I know my family owns Lincoln's Market, and they had put a post on there, stay away from Arizona Avenue. It's just better to stay out of the area. I'm sure it's, like I said, with this wind and the smoke that's still going to be around. And plus, you never know. There could be flare-ups. Like Jen said, there's hot spots, and that's
And
why they stay on.
We do have windy weather in store today. Gusting might be upwards of 25 miles an hour.
I'm
So-
seeing the branches. They keep teasing me because I see a shadow, and it makes me think somebody's walking in the
Yeah,
door.
today maybe 25 miles an hour. And for those who might be watching out of state, we are expecting an unseasonably January 29th high of 83 degrees today.
We can
You
feel
know,
it already.
it was funny when Al Roker on the news this morning actually mentioned Yuma as, they very rarely mention Yuma. Even some of our hotter days, I'm like, why don't they ever mention us? You know, it's like 120 down here. But they actually mentioned our side, in Arizona, Phoenix, Tucson, all of us about the unusually warm temperatures we're going to be having.
Well, our overnight lows will be around 57 tonight with mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, 81. We are going to be in the 80s most of this, all week long, up
All
through
week,
Sunday.
yeah. I was going to say, I thought I saw it all week long. So
Yeah, but that means
I'll still take 80s. I'm scared to see what summer's going to look like.
no, but that's not always an indicator. People
It's
say we have a
not.
very mild winter, so summers are going to be terrible. Well, they usually are. But
Either way,
it's
they're
whatever
terrible.
level of terrible you want to go for.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, we did, somebody inquired where there would be drop-off locations for donations for the fire victims today. That all this information is still being put together. So once we do have that available, we will put a list together and keep all of our listeners and viewers
yes, we'll
updated
get
because
that information
Yuma has
back
such a big
back
heart
on
and everyone is wanting to find a way to give back in any way that they can. So we'll make sure that we keep you all updated on that information.
The caller that just called had a question. Do we have any information on the rodeo parade?
The rodeo parade is actually in my little booklet here. It's the 3 C's, and it is coming up on.
Is it Saturday, February 10th?
Yes, it is. Is it on the list?
No, but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive it's Saturday, February 10th because it's on my birthday.
It's on your birthday.
Yes.
It's the 5 C's, not the 3 C's.
Oh, okay, the 5 C's.
Copper, cattle, cotton, citrus, and climate.
I think that's just perfect for you,
It's a nice tie-in with the weather.
It is.
And if you have any questions about the rodeo, they do have the route information on their website at yumarodeo.com. Or you can give Christy Kilkelly a call, that's the parade chairman, at 740, I don't think this phone number's right, 740-928-0516. Unless it's, it might definitely be an out-of-state number. But either way, go to yumarodeo.com.
Yeah,
they
that's
have the
probably
information
best.
there for the route. I think that's usually the most common question that we get asked here. And I don't know that, we've had some changes in that area the last couple of years, so that it may be affected. But we will get the route information so we can also share it with
Yeah,
you.
we'll share it later on next week or this week, and that way we can make sure. I know that they do the Great Yuma Road Race before that and things. I'm pretty sure it's the same route that it has taken before, and at least last year and the year before. So we'll get you all of that info here shortly.
And you know what? Based on these weather trends, though, I know we're expecting really nice weather over the next couple of weeks. So we're going to have beautiful weather for the YPG 75, and then on into rodeo weekend too. A lot of outdoor events happening. So we like the moderate temperatures. We don't like the wind.
We don't like the wind, but it's okay. We'll take it. Like I said, anything's. We live for this time of year here in Yuma. When you go through the summers, you look forward to these quote unquote winters that we have here.
That's right.
So definitely.
And we will continue to update you with information about the fire this morning. Again, there were a couple different fires. I'm thinking about an hour or so apart, but we'll have more definitive details provided by the Yuma Fire Department and Yuma Police Department as the day progresses.
Yeah, again, we don't have an official release. I know Larry's wondering if we had any more information. We don't have an official press release on whether it was accidental or arson, so as soon as we get that, we will be putting it out to the public.
That's right. This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and to all of those watching us on Facebook Live, thank you so much. We appreciate the input. We are here weekdays from 9 to 10 on both stations and love to share community events with our audience. Coming up next on Z93, it's the Bob and Sherry Show. And then on Outlaw Country, we'll kick things off with AP News at the top of the hour. And then it will be your favorite classic country music. We will see you bright and early Tuesday morning. Again, we have Allison from Arizona Western College on the show and Carol Browns with Helping Hands stopping by KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Anita.
Of course.